Cherry Ripe. I am still in love with Hyperliquid for the simple reason it's above its old all-time high and it's been consolidating, compressing above it. And the strength of this thing, I've been watching it daylight. Bitcoin's just falling through levels and looking weaker and weaker and weaker. And Hype's just like, whatever. It drops down a little bit and then it just gets a massive buy candle. The last week it had $100 million of inflows to its ETFs. It's had zero outflows. So, I mean, that's a really great sign in this type of market, and it has some great fundamentals. That does not mean it cannot break down and go lower, but it's got a lot going for it. And look, it's got this compression on the RSI. It hasn't been able to lose 50, which is great on the daily. I, though, think this is a risk. This is in no man's land, though, right now. It's a risk getting in between the range high, sort of where these candles are, and the all-time high low. You've got a very clearly defined area. I want to see some kind of clear movement either into this area or breaking down here with the 10 EMA underneath it, because that's a crucial level. You lose that, she's down back to the 40s or 30s. But on the upside, if she closes up here 71, then I think you can start to put targets up to a 90, 100, that type of thing. She's breaking out. The compression's sort of done here. She's got this nice pennant brewing into this, triangle, and then she breaks high. That's probably more likely than not to me at the moment. The RSI is just starting to wane off. You don't want it to continue to weaken here while it's compressing. This is DEXE. Now, if you can look it up, I know nothing about it. All I know is it's about $1 billion market cap, and the chart looks like this. Now, we've got the easiest level to monitor here. It's got no previous baggage, which is great. It's on Binance, which has got a bit of liquidity, which is phenomenal. But we've got its overhead level like Hyperliquid, which I'll just go back here. Hyperliquid had the easiest level to monitor too, which was through here, and we tapped it there. So it's a level. We just want a very clear, consequential level, which we can go, right. If this gets above this and really starts using a support and runs, there's a great opportunity to make money here. Hi guys, hope you're enjoying the session of the Altcoin Bible so far. Just a reminder, if you want the full version of this session where I cover Bitcoin, the macro, current events in crypto, as well as more charts, Cherry Ripe, One to Watch, and Danger Zone, then make sure to become a newsletter subscriber by clicking the link below. You'll also get weekly content written by myself and the team. You'll also get access to mastermind videos, which Joe and I put together. Until then, hope you enjoy the show. Back to it. So that is what I'm watching as a one to watch. I've got my alert right there at 24. We get a weekly breach through there, and you can see we're just the RSI is just compressing a little bit just under the power zone, potentially to break up higher. There's a lot of strength here. It's trying to go. It's trying to bust through. You can just see it there. This is the third try at this level. But by going in right here, you are taking on risk that you are just buying into a range high that's about to get sold into. Because this could just be the top and it could just roll over. But if it closes up here, weekly engulfing candle, a couple of daily closes up here, shows a bit of strength. You've got a lot of volume maybe coming in with a bit of a spike through here. I'd personally be waiting as well for the 10 EMA underneath on the weekly to come up and really hold at that support level, which gives you a nice level for your stop losses. I've been watching TRX for a little while here to decide whether I want to go long or short. And when I say decide, I want to make sure that my alerts are hit before I make any move. Now, this is my danger zone, but on my chart, and this is on the weekly, I've got an alert there. If TRX can pull a Hyperliquid and crash through is it an all-time high, just all the way back? Well, on this chart it is. If it can crash through that top level, 0.3875, and close up there with a nice strong bullish engulfing candle on high volume, that's where I get interested in the long. That's where I get interested in buying it and then speculating where it might go from there. But here I'm looking at, and it's a beautiful pattern as well. I mean, it just visually, it just looks gorgeous. It's adhering to these levels very strict. And I see that there, tap, 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 tap. Is it coming down for another tap or is it breaking down? Look, personally, I look at this and I think TRX is a little bit heavy here. And this is why it's my danger zone. Because there's a lot of charts that, just look pretty rubbish at the moment and you could just tag an easy danger zone in. But I wanted to use this one here as maybe something that I'm watching. And I'm looking at the weekly, drop beneath 50 on the RSI. And this really will matter by the end of this week. So 4 days, 22 hours. If TRX closes beneath the 50 week, the 20 week, it lost the 10, tapped it and then got closed beneath. If it loses all of that and comes down here, then this is going to close beneath 50.